Trump loyalist Representative Mark Gaetz has offered to step down from his position in Congress in order to lick Donald Trump's boots even harder. And I say, let him. He made these statements during a recent interview with Steve Bannon's podcast. Let's listen.
Would you resign in order to defend the president on the way that you want to defend him?
I love my district. I love representing them, but I view this cancellation of the Trump presidency and the Trump movement as one of the major risks to my people, both in my district and all throughout this great country. Absolutely. If the president called me and wanted me to go defend him on the floor of the Senate, that would be the top priority in my life.
So he followed up on his commitment later, speaking to Fox and saying this: I only regret that I have but one political career to give to my president. I can't. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, but I love it. And please do it. Please do it. Step down, definitely. Step down from Congress and go work with Trump in defending him in his impeachment trial. Love it. Do it.
Now, all of you, including the Republicans and conservatives, you know he doesn't mean it, right? You know that he's not going to do it. It's an obvious lie. So he's going to give up his entire career for what? Defending Trump for a week because he's that in love with him. And even if you believe that, even you think it's a little pathetic, right? So what else would you be willing to give up, Matt Gaetz? Anyways. I almost said it. Okay. So, but why is he doing it if he doesn't mean it? And to be fair to Matt Gaetz, it worked. It even worked here. It's to get more hype. He knows that if he says something as outrageous as "I'll give up my congressional career to defend Donald Trump," it'll make headlines everywhere. Gaetz admitted this before, and I give him credit for being honest about it back then, when he said, "Yeah, I make outrageous statements because I don't take the lobbyist money," which I'll give him credit for that as well. So what I do is I rile up people on our side so they'll donate to me. Okay, well, that's the game that's being played. And I'm serious, I give him some credit for being honest about it back then. But of course, as he's doing this today, he's not honest about it. He goes, "I would give up my career for Donald Trump just for one chance to be in the shadow of his ass. It would be amazing, it would be the highlight of my life," right? Oh, there it is.
It's so sad.
Anyway, so
it's so sad. How do
and I gotta say one more thing about cancellation. He's like,
what would Nestor think? What would Nestor think? Don't you want to provide for your family? Aren't you worried about what your son Nestor is going to think about you giving up your career to go ahead and defend Donald Trump, or pretending like you'd be willing to do it just to collect more money from his naive supporters? Poor Nestor.
Yeah. So Matt, what would your non-son think of you? What kind of role model are you being to him? So anyways, he mentioned cancellation there, like they're trying to cancel, because now like that's a big thing among Republicans, like cancel culture. They're just trying to cancel our deeply anti-Semitic and racist ideas. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. I want to blame the Jews and I'm gonna do it, damn it. I'm not gonna get canceled. Okay, now, Matt Gaetz just went to Wyoming to give a speech to cancel Liz Cheney. He said you should get rid of her from Congress because she dared to disagree with Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene. I mean, so are you in favor of cancel culture, or aren't you? You're literally trying to get her fired. By the way, I don't mind that at all. I wish more Democrats would have the courage. So look at how honest I'm being. I'm giving him credit and discredit wherever he deserves it. I wish more Democrats would have the courage to take on their colleagues who they don't agree with. But calling it cancel culture while you're trying to cancel someone in your own party is absurd. So don't give me this hype about and because conservatives love being victims. So that's why he does this, like, oh, they're trying to cancel our beloved Donald Trump victim. He was only, according to him, a billionaire and president of the United States. He's such a victim. And finally, Gaetz said as well, if the president called me and wanted me to go defend him on the floor of the Senate, that would be the top priority in my life.
Oh my God, it's so sad.
But Matt, you gotta watch it, right? Because Trump doesn't know that you're faking it. because he's so dumb, he probably thinks, now finally a guy who gets it, okay. And remember, Trump has fired almost all of his lawyers. So he might take you up on it publicly. You're so lucky he's not on Twitter anymore. Because if he took you up on it publicly, then you gotta figure out the most awkward backpedal of your life. Okay, so the real threat here is actually Trump. If he says publicly at all, I love Matt Gaetz and I think he should defend me, then Matt's kind of screwed in an awesome way.
Well, we also have to acknowledge the fact that Matt Gaetz continues to be a single father with a son, an adult son named Nestor. And so maybe he is using this opportunity to not only appeal to Donald Trump, but appeal to his daughter, Tiffany Trump, who he has on multiple occasions tweeted pretty creepy things to. This was one of the more recent ones where he uses the fire emoji, the heart emoji, the heart eyes emoji, and the thumbs up emoji in response to a photo that was posted by Tiffany Trump on Twitter. So I don't know, Cenk, maybe there is a little bit of authenticity here. Maybe he's just looking for a partner to help him raise his adult son, Nestor.
Yeah, well, look, man, if I had a fan who said, I will give up my entire career to defend you for a couple of hours, I'd be like, don't, that's crazy. I love you, but don't do that, okay? And then they sent like fire and heart emojis to my daughter, like wink, wink, I'd like to have sex with your daughter. I'd be like, wait, stalker dude, what's up? That's really weird. Please back away from me and my entire family. Okay. Meanwhile, though, Gaetz and Trump are like, oh, that's so good. Trump's like, oh, God, you want to have sex with my daughter too?
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.